Hey, Uncle Scooby here. So, you go out to your bike and you got a flat tire. What you gonna do? Well, you can take it to the bike store and they'll charge you 20 bucks. It'll take a day to repair it. Or you can do it yourself, and that's what I'm gonna show you how to do today. All you need is a patch kit and tire levers and a bike pump. Before you take the wheel off, take a picture so you remember how the chain goes. It's obvious when the wheel is on. It's not so obvious when you're trying to put it on. Notice what gear the chain is on, because when you put the wheel back on, you want to be on that same gear. Otherwise, you're going to have a dickens of a time getting the wheel in. First thing we're going to do is take the wheel off. We're going to get out our tire levers and we're going to stick it in there and pull it out. We're going to put the second one right next to it and then slide it around like that. So you push it out and pull that tube out. To find where the leak is, we're going to pump this up, and if it's not obvious from listening to it, we're going to stick it in water. Even with a small leak, when you put it in water, it's really easy to see. See the bubbles there? So you can see that's where the leak is, that little slash right there. Okay, so we're going to open our patch kit here. The first thing we're going to get out is the sandpaper. Here's the puncture. We're going to dry it off. Then we're going to take the sandpaper and roughen it up. Make sure everything's dry. And then we're going to put the glue on. Spread it around a nice, thin, even coat. And this is the important thing. You gotta let it dry. This is not like normal glue where you put it together wet. This has to be dry, so you need to wait at least 5 minutes. If you slap the patch on now, it's not gonna work. Okay, now it's completely dried. You can see it's not tacky. It's been about 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna peel off the patch. Hold it smooth and put it right over. And that is it. This patch is stronger than the tube was before. It's a molecular bond, not like glue. This can stretch and flex with the tire. It'll never leak there again. So this is where things go wrong. You got your wheel, you got your tire, you got your inner tube. You got to put them all together. So what we're going to do, inflate the tube just so it barely holds its shape. Then we're going to put the wheel in our lap, and we're going to put the tire halfway on. So one of the beads is going to be on. We're going to just put the bottom on. Okay, so bottom one's in, top one's off. Next thing is to put the tube valve stem through the hole. Here's the hole. So now I'm going to stick this in here and through the hole. So that's the first thing we do. Get that nice and set. Now we're going to go ahead and put the tube in all the way around, making sure you're not twisting it. Now this is where most people go wrong. This is where most people end up putting additional holes in their tire. We're going to try to put this on without the tire irons, because these can pinch the tube and cause another leak. Most of the time you don't need the tire iron. So we're going to stir up the valve and then work outward. I'm putting the other bead in. What I like doing is working away from me. So I'm going to push it this way. You can use your belly to hold it, so you're pinching it between your legs and your belly so it's nice and secure. We're going to work out, and you're going to notice the tube sticking out a little. What we're going to do is just stick it in a little bit, because when we pull the tube, We do not want to pinch it. Now at this stage, this is a really loose tire, but some cases you're going to have to use the tire iron very carefully when you put it in there. Make sure you don't pinch. Next thing I'm going to do is make sure the tube is not tangled and twisted in the tire. So what I'm going to do is partially inflate the tire and then let the air out again. Then kind of just work it around, and then it's ready for its final inflation. And make sure the inflation is proper. Use a gauge. If you don't have the right pressure, you're likely to get another flat tire. Okay, let's put the wheel in. First, loosen it up so that there's plenty of room. We're going to slide the wheel in, move the derailleur back slightly so it can slide in. Put it into its mounting lugs, make sure it's firmly seated there, and then now we can tighten it up. Also note that a number of side pull brakes have an adjustment that make it easier to get the wheel on and off. That opens up the brake calipers a little so you can get the wheel in without deflating it, and that puts it back into normal position. So that's it for today, how to fix the flat tire. Remember, all you need is a cheap patch kit, tire irons, and a bike pump. And if you're wise, you will put these on your bike because you normally get flat tires when you're out riding and it's not convenient to call people to come and help you. So take this stuff with you. I don't know about you, but I am going for a bike ride because it's a beautiful day. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Bis nächste Mal. Auf Wiedersehen.